Hey, what's up YouTube and GPK fam? I'm your boy, RetroHero, and today is part 2 of the RetroHero Basement Collection. If you missed part 1 up there, make sure you check that video out. But today we're finishing the rest of my NonSport wax pack boxes and set trading card collection. These are TV and movie cards. I've been collecting these types of non-sports for about 5 to 6 years now, so I'm pretty excited to share this with you today. Just a few rules before we get started. Number 1, this is not the most complete collection you're going to see out there on YouTube. It is just my collection. I'm very humble to have this collection and excited to share it with you today. Number 2, prices. I can't talk prices. I don't remember what I picked up most of these items for, so we're gonna skip prices today in my collection overview. And last but not least, a big shout out to both my wife and both of my sons. Man, thank you so much for letting your dad here have this basement. This is my nostalgia sanctuary, and I couldn't do this without your support. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. In the meantime, why don't you guys sit back, relax, and let's have some fun. Hi, welcome back everyone. So we're gonna get started. Remember, these videos do run a little bit longer, although I have to be honest, my non-sport collection is nowhere near the size of my Garbage Pail Kid collection. And yes, I know they're both non-sports, but you know, Garbage Pail Kids still remain my major passion. Well, that in video games. But I transitioned, I don't know, about 2017 into some non-sports and then real heavy in 2020. Just a quick story on that. Garbage Pail Kids in 2020 were super expensive. They all of a sudden became very popular. People buying back their childhood nostalgia collectors like me. So I kind of just shifted my focus for, I don't know, 12 to 18 months and started getting a little bit more into non-sports and found that I really enjoyed it. Probably my favorite part of non-sport is collecting the wax packs. That art, those sealed wax packs, those are absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna share my collection here with you today. I'm not gonna know everything about non-sports. I don't even fully remember every year that these packs were made. So please don't take this as a informational type YouTube video. This is just me as a fan showing off my collection to you. So we're gonna get started. So these are some recent pickups. Number 1, this is a Horror Parade 5-cent pack. It is made in Italy. They are just horror cards. That was a great deal. I believe it's from the 60s. Wonderful deal I found with a local collector, so I picked up the Horror Parade complete wax pack. And then I also picked up a couple of these 1970 Hulk paper packs, 6 picture cards in them. These are really neat, so I thought they were welcome addition. I really like the art for Hulk there. Just a Bigfoot pack, you know, monster trucks when I was a kid, boy, they were larger than life, much like wrestling. And I thought, how cool would it be to own a monster truck? Funny story, I lived in a circle when I was a kid, and one of the kids that was much older than me, he was in high school when I was maybe in elementary, had a big, gigantic pink monster truck, and I always thought it was the coolest thing. He'd never let me get into it, but I still remember seeing that every day. We went over these a couple videos ago. This is just a paper pack of the Transformers. So very nice, welcome edition. A couple paper packs of the Thundercats. Great cartoon series in the 80s. And a few more paper packs of Hulk, as well as the Justice League or Super Friend paper pack, and that has Wonder Woman on it. So those are just a few notables, something that I can go ahead and now remove from the table. And what we're gonna do is maybe just take a look at some wax boxes. Most of these are complete. There are a few that are missing some packs. Maybe I have bought them and put them together, but no rhyme or reason to what we're looking at today. I'm just gonna jump in and get started. Melapel's Weird Balls. Great series. This is they're a lot of fun packs. It is a full box. It's just the box is unfortunately wrecked. But great series. I opened a couple packs of these and really enjoyed what I saw in there. I would say if I had to tell you what they were, they're a parody between maybe wrestling and gross out cards. Things like the Muscles were in the 80s, if you remember those little toy rubber figures. You saw this not too long ago, just a pickup, something I haven't seen before, Miss Masters Spoofy Tunes, the Spoofy Tunes. And then a superhero wax box done by Skybox, that is Superman. I know these hold no value, these Looney Tune cards, but as a kid, I used to buy those when they first came out by Upper Deck. Well, everyone bought Upper Deck because Upper Deck was the coolest thing to have, but I really enjoyed the Looney Tune cards, and you know, my kids enjoyed watching the Looney Tune cartoons, so I just thought it was nostalgic. That is a really inexpensive box. I think I picked that up for $4 or $5. Well, at me if you don't like this, but I think that is the greatest Terminator movie ever made, T2. So I do have a box of T2. In fact, I think I have 2 boxes. Everything's kind of stacked up here, so we'll just keep moving on. Star Wars Episode 1 Factory Sealed. These are the widescreen movie cards. And then also Episode 1 Series 2 of the widescreen movie cards. Jabba the Hutt on the box. These are absolutely amazing. And they weigh a ton, so really cool. Going back to some 80s nostalgia, we got a box of G.I. Joe. I keep threatening to open this up. Boy, it's hard to open. This poor box looks like it's been in a war zone, but full box of G.I. Joe. If you want some full boxes of these, I know there is a guy out there. What's his name? The one that opened up the Pokemon and got G.I. Joe?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul.
Okay, see, I'm old, so I don't know who Jake Paul is. I had to ask my son. By the way, my son is helping me record today. But Jake Paul got a bunch of these when he thought he was getting some first series Pokemon. Next one here, what do we got? We got a Batman Returns movie and photo cards. These are great. They're in the cellophane packs. So Batman, Michael Keaton, very cool. Okay, so we'll take a look at this and then I'll kind of slide some stuff. Grossville High, so first series. This is almost complete. This box holds 48 packs. It's huge. I am missing just a few packs. I've sent a lot of these out to subscribers over the years. Really enjoy Grossville High. Do have a full set of Grossville High as well. Okay, next. Well, just a wrecked box of WCW cards. Really fun. It is a full box. WCW. I love these kind of score packs. They're super easy to open. Why did I buy WCW? Well, I was one of the guys that watched WCW over the WWF. If you remember back, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, they were both on at the same time. And I like WCW more than I like WWF. They had Hulk Hogan on there and NWO. I just thought that it was a little bit better of a wrestling program for an older guy like me. But anyway, WCW recently picked up that box. A box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very cool, the movie cards. You can't have a non-sport collection without having a box of Desert Storm. I believe that if you pay shipping, most people will just send you those for free. All right, next one, full box of American Gladiators. Really nostalgic for me. Enjoyed that Sunday morning show, American Gladiators. Always wanted to run the course where they shoot the ping pong or the tennis balls at you. So very nice. I do enjoy the Addams Family. I enjoy the movie. I enjoy the cartoon series. I also enjoy the show. So Addams Family, very cool. Picked up a box of that. And, here's the other Terminator. So Terminator 2 Judgment Day. These are just the wax packs. They don't have any gum in them, but to me, great movie. So very nostalgic for me. Picked up a box of that. Recent addition to the collection, Dick Tracy. This came from my boy Criterion Racer. Hey man, thank you so much. This is something I never would have bought myself. And having a friend give you that as a gift is something that I will keep in my collection for absolutely ever. So Donruss Space 1999, the 70s, full box of Whack Pack. Box is not in the great shape, but the wax packs look really nice. I do have a set of Space 1999, so I'm going to leave that sealed. Showed this off before. This is RoboCop 2. Enjoyed RoboCop. RoboCop 2 does come with the movie poster, of course, in there. I finally watched RoboCop 3 not too long ago, and then I believe there was a remake. Both 3 and the remake, don't waste your time. Horrible. Horrible. Just ruins the series. A couple boxes of Toxic High. So Toxic High, very, very cool. These are the cellophane packs. Toxic High, anything that's a gross out card from the 80s, 90s, you know, I'm going to be kind of all over that. Recent pickup, a box of Trouble Trolls. I thought I was getting a whole box, and guess what? I am not getting a whole box, so it is missing some packs. The top came off in shipping. Trouble Trolls, great set. Was just kind of heartbroken. This was my first dealing on Etsy, and probably my last dealing on Etsy, because Etsy does not protect the buyer, in my opinion, very well. But Trouble Trolls, finally found a box to add to my collection. That is a fun kind of gross out set. Okay, a couple years ago, the Baseball Card Exchange was selling some awesome All-Stars. Great packs. These are full boxes. Come with a huge piece of gum. Leaf Donruss. I believe they're 1988 and 89 is the next set. Baseball Stars. So I picked these up for just a few bucks. And again, anything 80s and gross out, you know me, I gotta add it to my collection. And then let's kind of move a couple of these off to the side here. Next ones I have here are the baseball's greatest gross outs. So greatest gross outs, the packs in here, they are different color packs as they go through. So very, very nice, welcome addition to my collection. Kind of stack these up here and set them aside, keep going. Okay. Well, Trash Can Trolls. Trash Can Trolls, really fun sets. I sent a box to Avo. I do have a couple boxes that are still factory sealed of the Trash Can Trolls. Great set, the Trolls, each one there. When you take the cellophane off, the Troll's hair is there, so that's kind of the allure with Trolls, right? Okay, let's get into a couple maybe older wax boxes now. These are gonna be Magnum PI. It is not a full wax box, wax pack box. I maybe had 12 or something like that wax packs in here, but I do enjoy Magnum PI. I like Tom Selleck. I am a Tom Selleck fan. I don't know if that's cool to say that or not, but I will eventually, as I find Magnum PI cards, continue to put them in that box and complete that. Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, enjoyed both the movies. Thought that was great. The most recent remake was good, but Ghostbusters 2, there's a box of that. Zero Heroes, yeah, Zero Heroes. I bought this box, got it for next to nothing. Not a great set of card series if you want to collect hero type parody trading cards. I'll show you in a little bit what I would collect rather than Zero Hero, and I believe they're right around the same price. Just a factory sealed box of Nasty Tricks. Nasty Tricks comes with the funny stickers and the silly cards like the backs of Garbage Pail Kids, says excused from English, those types of things. Do have a box of Dinosaur Attacks. Now I enjoyed Dinosaur's Attacks. I thought it is a really good series. So yeah, picked up a box of Dinosaur's Attacks. When I picked that up, it was pretty cheap if I remember correctly. I don't remember the price, but they are definitely more now. Okay, let's continue stacking some of this stuff to the side. Thank you. So when you collect wax packs and wax boxes, you see in the Ghostbusters, it's got a return, a big black line through it. That means that it was either set back or discounted. When you don't get something like that and you get a nice box, they command a little bit more money. And here it is. This is my box of Donkey Kong. I wanted to make sure when I bought that box that it stayed in as best condition as I could possibly find it, because Donkey Kong is truly one of my favorite video games. I am an Atari kid. I grew up playing Pac-Man, Galaga, Donkey Kong, Space Invaders, and pinball in the arcades. So Donkey Kong holds a really, really nostalgic type memories for me. So I did get the best box that I could. Want to be careful opening this. The packs inside of here are just absolutely meat. The gum is loose. Beautiful box, great condition of Donkey Kong. So wonderful addition to my collection. And then we talked wrestling earlier. Very, very nostalgic. If you grew up in the 80s, man, wrestling was, as a boy, was just all the rage, the big thing. Picked this up for a great deal. One of the few things that I actually remember I picked that up for. This is a box of 1987 WrestleMania cards. This is the WrestleMania where Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant. Went nuts when that happened. I mean, that was the pinnacle of my TV life, basically, when that happened. But it is a full box of wrestling cards. The packs are in wonderful condition. The gum not loose on these cards, but hey, I picked this up for a great deal, and that is a super welcome addition to my collection. Mad Magazine. So I am a Mad Magazine fan. I've got lots of Mad Magazine books and old magazines. I have been reading Mad Magazine basically since I've been maybe, I'd say a preteen is when I started reading Mad Magazine because it was so edgy and cool. So when I saw this, I was looking for a long time for a box of Mad Magazine. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I didn't. Of course, it has the poster in there for the Mad Magazine. That's really cool. And then the packs. When I got this, I noticed the gum is loose in these packs, so I thought it was a really welcome addition. And you don't see these a lot on eBay, or definitely don't see these in the wild. So Mad Magazine trading cards, very, very cool and a welcome addition to my collection. One of my favorite sci-fi TV series, I remember watching V vividly. I'd lay on the family room floor and my dad would let that television series go, and I thought, there's something like Star Wars. I mean, it was better than Buck Rogers or Battlestar Galactica, in my opinion. Great television series. For TV at the time, it had great special effects, so very nostalgic for me. Picked up a box of V trading cards, really welcome addition to my collection as well. And then let's just throw out a couple of the mismatch. Joe Simcoe's Serial Killers. They are the boxes, so I thought that was welcome. I saved one of those when I opened them up. And then Series 2, or one of these is Series 1 and Series 2. So again, Serial Killers by Joe Simcoe, very cool. Wacky packages. Now, wacky packages over time are becoming a little bit more popular and a little bit more expensive. They started off in the 70s being really popular to the early 80s. And then they just kind of fell out of space. You know, wacky packages, people still buy them from time to time, but you'll find that maybe Garbage Pail Kids or other type series actually command maybe people's attention a little bit better. I really enjoyed the parody type art that Wacky Packages has, so I do from time to time pick up Wacky Packages, older wax packs, and of course any fun series like this. And they're made just like the little mini boxes of cereal that you would get on vacation when you were a kid, because that's the only time I got sugar cereal as a kid, was when I was on vacation. All right, I digress. Just a blister of Hollywood Zombies. Hollywood Zombies, a really good set. I wish I could find a wax box for a box for a good price, but I have yet to find that. But I do at least have one of those in the collection. All right, now we're going to talk about some things that are a little bit more modern to kind of round out the box collection. I picked this up not too long ago, Yo MTV Raps. MTV, very, very, again, nostalgic for me. And if you keep hearing that word nostalgic, that's who I am. That's the type of collector I am, which is a nostalgia type collector. Loved MTV. MTV Raps, great series. Factory sealed on that, so slide that aside. Again, parody cards, Silly CD. If you want to get some fun cards, just kind of break open Silly CDs. I think they're about 10 bucks a box. I know I wouldn't talk prices, but the last time I bought them, these are pretty inexpensive. And they're kind of a little fun card. They remind me of Mad Magazine type art in here. So Silly CDs, great little set. Family Guy, episode 4, A New Hope. So if you watch the Family Guy Star Wars series, really funny. I would probably say it's the second best Star Wars parody I've ever seen, first being Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken Star Wars parody is hilarious, but Family Guy was right up there. I found this locally and just picked it up. I always intended to break this open, and I probably will someday on camera for you guys, but it still remains sealed thus far in my collection. Nothing major here, just a box of 20 packs of different type movie cards and things like that. That's a heavy one, so someday we'll break that. Here's the box that started all of my non-sport collection, with the exception of course, Garbage Pail Kids, Nintendo game packs. Avid Nintendo game collector. If you saw my first video, have a bunch of loose NES carts. And this was fun. This is not a full box because I've enjoyed over the years just opening up the packs. Nothing real special in here. They're just a lot of fun to have, and I'm always going to keep this box in my collection because I probably bought this maybe early 2000s, I believe. Okay, great movie. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Finally found a box of this for a really good price. So that's factory sealed. Rad Dudes. Everyone remembers Rad Dudes. Really bad trading card art. Although it's kind of funny to read the backs of them, what the Rad Dudes are about. So really cool Rad Dudes. Really inexpensive pickup. Do have a couple boxes of Bathroom Buddies here. This one is factory sealed, and then I opened this one up. I just wanted to see if they were first or second printing. They are second printing. A really nice collector kind of connected with me on Instagram. He's like, you could tell by the barcode, you didn't have to tear open the box. So I wish I would have known that before I did it, but Bathroom Buddies, they are all completely full. And you know, Bathroom Buddies is an absolutely outstanding set of cards done by Tom Bunk. One of my favorite. Gross Out Bears, Bathroom Buddies, those types of things. Here it is, inaugural edition of Pokemon. These boxes of Pokemon, funny story, they were like $4. And then 2020 came, COVID, and Pokemon went through the roof. Jake Paul bought a card for $1 bazillion or whatever that is, that guy does. And all of a sudden, these are now $50. I think I bought that for like $4. Worst art trading cards I've ever seen, Pokemon. But, you know, they're funny, so I have a box of that. A couple factory sealed boxes of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. These are worth less than a roll of toilet paper, but Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy, wonderful book, amazing computer game in the 80s. If you guys don't know about the computer game for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, look it up. It was innovated. And then the movie was, it was okay. It was okay in my opinion, but great little card set. And let's move on. So I talked about if you want to buy Hero trading cards, Hero parody. This is Joe Simcoe, done by Wax Eye Entertainment. And these are superheroes. They come with either plates or sketch cards, a bunch of different parallel cards. This is really cool. So I do have 2 of these. This is what I have left from a case that I bought. Whoops, and I threw them all around. But Superheroes is a great set. I really enjoyed opening that. That is one of my earlier videos. If you want to check out what superhero cards are about, just maybe search that and go ahead and watch that. So silly supermarket stickers. I saw Cash's Treasures, Robert Cash bought one of these and opened it up. I thought it was really neat. A lot like Wacky Packages, but in my opinion, a little bit better for a modern art series. So I really like these, and I know I'm going to get some hate for saying that I thought this was better than the modern Wacky Packages, but it is really good. The card art is done really well, so enjoy that, and I do have a sealed box of that. Speaking of Wacky Packages, here are a couple boxes. So as Wacky Packages, and I bought these all probably 2019, when, you know, they were just a few bucks, and now they're much more expensive. But Wacky Packages, I don't know what series this one is, but you can get sketch cards just like Garbage Pail Kids, stuff like that in it. Wacky Packages, Flashback. I love the Flashback ones. See, they go through a lot of the old Wacky Packages, either the 60s or the 70s. Another Wacky Pack series. This is all new series number 3, and that's factory sealed, welcome edition. And then all new series number 2, Wacky Packages, factory sealed, and wonderful additions to my collection. Last 2 boxes to kind of round out my boxes. Mad Magazine, I bought 1 and 2. I tried to get the Spy versus Spy one. I bought it, it never showed up. It said it was delivered. So I asked for some information from this guy, couldn't ever get a hold of him. Finally, I just got my money back, and it was a really good deal. Spy versus Spy seems to be like $100 when these things really should only be about 20. But still welcome additions to my collection. One day I'll break these open. These go over all the covers of Mad magazines throughout the years. And it's neat when I pull a card and I can go back and say, oh God, I have that magazine from the 60s. So very, very cool. They do come with lots of bonus little hits in here, so they are fun to open in my opinion and to put together a set. Okay, so that's pretty much it just for the box collection. Now we're gonna take a look at some packs and some sets. Like I said, a little bit longer of a video, but why don't you guys go grab some popcorn, intermission, use the restroom, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back. I hope everyone had a good break. Now we're gonna get into wax packs and other packs of non-sport collecting other than Garbage Pail Kids. So I have, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes here. We'll kind of start taking a look, just the box beside me. A few fun little things. So this is an Empire Strikes Back full color postcard poster. So the postcard cards are the oversized cards, great condition. Really thought this was a neat addition to the collection. Much like the Garbage Pail Kid posters, I don't believe it's a poster, it's an actual oversized card in here, but I did pick that up. Picked up a couple of Star Trek, I believe, The Wrath of Khan. And there is Khan right there. And, you know, I did some research. I really want to know, maybe they gave these out at a convention or during the movie. I don't know where they came from, but I did pick them up. There is, I believe, is that Bones? That should be the Doctor, right? There's Spock and a picture of the Enterprise itself. So those are pretty cool. I thought those were welcome additions to my collection. So got those saved and in a protector. This is just a World of War. So when you buy a bunch of pre-order stuff, they send you a free gift, and that was my free gift. I don't know anything about World of War, but I know it's done by Topps. And so just save that into the collection. And then we have a Star Wars Ground Assault, and this is a pocket model. Picked this up from another great YouTuber, Tragic Magic the Gathering, or Tragic GPK and Non-Sport. Really cool guy, and he sent me this in kind of a little mystery box. I was going to open this up and kind of check out what the model was, maybe put that together. I thought that was kind of cool. So hey man, thanks for that, Tragic. You are the man. Just a old Batman. I believe this is the one with the Riddler. Little racks pack. I just got it sealed in there, little rack pack. So that's pretty cool. Pee-wee's Playhouse. My Pee-wee laugh is not that good. So just some Pee-wee Playhouse packs. I have a couple of those. Actually, most of these I picked up in the wild. Did receive one of these from Criterion Racer. Not super expensive, but the box is almost as expensive as the packs themselves. So Pee-wee's Playhouse, pretty cool. And then just a couple Walt Disney. Looks like these are stickers, so save those in my collection. I pretty much save everything. You guys send me stuff, just know it goes to a good home. I save it. So this is someone sent me a Desert Storm trading card. Collect 300 cards. So you got the Tomahawk firing and the Tomahawk missile. So pretty cool. Desert Storm. I just thought that was a neat little addition to the collection, so I saved that. What else do we got here? How about Wanted poster? I believe these are from the 70s or 1980 instead. Sorry. Just the Wanted poster, one big colored poster and one stick of bubble gum. I could feel the bubble gum in there, so it's pretty cool. Wanted poster. A couple other little things, so just in some hard plastic. This is done by Sallow, and these are just going to be monster cards. So I thought it was, you know, some of the foreign horror stuff is kind of neat to collect from time to time. So I did go ahead and get that. And then we've seen a couple of these before, a couple we haven't. So the Dolly Show. Now I thought they were Dolly Parton. They are actually just paper doll cutouts. So, but you don't see them a lot. In fact, that was the first time I ever actually seen them on eBay. I'm sure they're not very expensive, but the doll show. I do have some bathroom buddies. Of course, I have a couple sealed boxes. So these are Series 2. You can tell with the foil, if you look at the foil on the end. And then Series 1, which is the box that I wanted, has the white. It's kind of not a foil wrapper. These are a little bit harder to come by. And for those of you out there that are buying non-sports, look at the picture carefully in the eBay description maybe. And if you're buying packs of Bathroom Buddies, always look for the ones that have the white and not the shiny foil. Yeah, so there you go, some Bathroom Buddies. What else we got in here? A couple packs of Terror trading cards that go into an album, foreign trading cards as well. And then a wonderful pack of the glowworms. Can we kind of see that? I'm looking for the date on this. I believe it is late 70s or early 80s. Glow in the dark tattoo stickers. It could be 70s, I mean. This is a great wax pack and a very welcome addition to my collection. It doesn't fit in any holder that I have because it's too long and too wide, so it's in one of these little submission sleeves, but was really excited when I got that, and I picked that up for a really good deal. Panini stickers are real popular nowadays. Most of this stuff I just got in like grab bags and things like that. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Spider-Man, Sinister Six. These are a couple of those fortune teller. So when I did this video, I said I thought I got the bags that were empty, and someone said, no, you got to look in the bags. So technical difficulties, I apologize. When I bought these, we thought they were empty. You just stuck a nickel in a machine. So I am gonna open one of these up because I haven't since the video. And I'm thinking there's supposed to be something in here, and there is. Okay, so we have a Yogi Bear little, you know, I don't even know what this is, but you're supposed to put them in your hand and close your hand, and the heat from your hand will tell you essentially what you're feeling at the time. So here we go. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. All right, and it's still red. I don't know. So red means I don't know what it means. Okay, well anyway, so these are the fortune teller ones. Video quality here. You know, we don't do these for video quality when we're showing off my collection, so I apologize. But anyway, those are kind of little neat additions to the collection, something that I haven't seen since I was a little kid. In fact, they used to have one of these machines at Wall Drug. If anyone out there knows Wall Drug, it's in South Dakota, a really cool place. So that's why I bought those. We got some wacky packages, stickers. I believe these are from, 1986. Casper. Here's a wonderful pack of Smurfs. Love Saturday morning cartoons, the Smurfs, so I did pick up one of those. Bought that in the wild. These came from my buddy Tragic, and they're just remakes of the 50s or 60s space fantasy cards. Another Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, some Transformer packs, and of course everyone's favorite Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, Disney loves Panini, and they make these sticker packs. So you know, they're pretty cool. I don't have a lot of Panini packs. Again, I don't go out of my way to buy any Panini packs. They pretty much just come in grab bags or those types of things. So let's go ahead and kind of put these away real quick, and then we'll get into the wax pack collection. So you're going to notice with wax packs that I may have multiple ones of a certain series. If I got a good deal, I bought several. My ultimate goal is to open up a majority of these. So whether or not I do that, you know, I don't know. If out there you guys saw a box, you saw a wax pack that you want to see opened on channel, just put that in the messages in the comment section, and I'll do my darndest to go ahead and open that for you so you can see what the cards are like, especially if the video is not out there on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna start with the very first one, and this is a wax pack, 1979, I believe. Yep, 1979 tops, and this is the Incredible Hulk. Really welcome addition to my collection. I only bought one of those Topps Incredible Hulks. So there's the first one. Moving on to number 2. So I do have a couple Rambo wax packs. Rambo First Blood and First Blood Part 2. These are great. What a wonderful movie. I remember as a kid. You know, First Blood was great, and I appreciate that more now as an adult. But Rambo 2 as a kid was way cooler. So anyway, so we got some Rambo packs here. We'll just kind of set these aside. All right, next up, we've got a bunch of wax packs here of the Gremlins. The Gremlins, I don't remember what the date, maybe 84, 85, it could be earlier, but Topps Gremlins. On the back, they've got ring pops and bazooka blow bubble gum. So basically, they are just selling the wares that Topps does. Some of these are neat. So this one, if you kind of scroll in a little bit there, you're going to see it's an OPC pack. And those are a little less common than just the standard American pack, the Topps ones. So got some Gremlins there, very, very cool. So we'll kind of just set these aside. The holders that I use these in, and I did a video on them a while back, they are the 25 count slide boxes. So they just slide right on open. Why do I love the 25 count? Because the wax packs just pop right out of these and then they go back in. They fit perfect. So they don't scratch your wax pack. And to me, that is a really easy way to store them. I don't necessarily use top loaders and team bags, although you will see a couple of those later in the video. Okay, what else do we got? Oh, I do got something else down here. I thought something fell. So Gremlins 2. Got a pack of Gremlins 2. And then I'm on to my Dune collection here. So very much enjoy Dune. I've been looking for a wax box of Dune for a long time. Got the Harkonnen, you got Paul Atreides, and I believe that is his mother. Really great series, trading cards Dune. And, you know, I very much enjoyed the movie Dune, so thought that was kind of cool. Let's kind of put a couple of these backs, and we'll start in row number 2. Row number 2 here, and so now we've got 1974 or 73. I believe it's the early 70s, and this is Fleer Weirdos. Now I have a little set of Weirdos, but I thought this was a really welcome addition to my collection, the Fleer Weirdos. It might even be 60s. I'm not 100% sure when this was done, but I counted myself really, really fortunate to find one of these packs. So probably one of my more uncommon packs, not very expensive, just uncommon. 5 cents there, so Fleer Weirdos. And then of course we have Topps Weird Wheel stickers. So kind of monster cars. I've got a couple of those. Those are very cool. Moving right along, what do we got now? Oh, okay, so Goonies. Now, how did I get all these packs of Goonies? Goonies, great movie. Really, really good set of trading cards, depictions of the movies, high quality for me. I bought a majority of these locally, and I got them from, you know, I don't know if I would even call it a card store. It's one of those stores where they sell stamps and coins and everything else. But he had a box full of these, and I just asked the owner how much, and he said $2 a piece. So I said, I'll take all of them. So that's how I got my Goonies trading card packs, and they're in really, really nice, pristine condition. So I was pretty stoked about that. Next one here, we've got Star Trek. So Star Trek, very, very cool. And then I think I got 3 Battlestar Galactica packs. Battlestar Galactica, great sci-fi series. And then one of the Gong Show. I don't remember what year Gong Show is. I'm assuming this is going to be early 70s, but 7 cards, the Gong Show. I'm assuming that was a variety show in the 70s. I don't remember watching it, so I can't really tell you a whole lot about it. Next one here, we got some Buck Rogers stickers. Did buy a full set of that, so these are the unopened wax packs for Buck Rogers. Very, very cool. Buck Rogers, great sci-fi series. I did remember watching that as a kid. We got He-Man, Masters of the Universe, 3 Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you're asking why I only have 1 Masters of the Universe, you know, I was probably, I guess, the only kid that was born in the mid-70s, grew up in the 80s, that did not play with He-Man. Played with Army Men, I played with Star Wars, G.I. Joe, but I didn't play with any He-Man figures, so they don't hold a lot of nostalgia for me. Of course, some A-Team packs, great television series in the 80s. The A-Team, I probably got, I don't know, a couple of these, so I did put together an A-Team set, and then I put together another A-Team set because I bought a partial box, but the box was absolutely wrecked, so I just opened a majority of the packs. Very, very popular series, Topps Fright Flicks. You know, I wonder what year the Fright Flicks are. I'm assuming mid-80s. Yeah, well, you know, it doesn't really say, so great series, horror cards, and these always seem to command a little bit of value when you buy them, so they seem to be a very popular set. I do have one unopened Donkey Kong left, so in case I ever get a bug and want to open up another Donkey Kong, and that includes all the rub-off stickers and games. Pretty cool. Rocky 2, and then a couple pack of Rocky 4 there. And then this is Crazy Comic Cards. I believe it's done by Swell. So Swell Entertainment, and you know, I don't know what year. I'm assuming 70s or very early 80s, but Crazy Comic Cards, so kind of a unique addition to the collection. Okay, so we've already seen this, the Pro Wrestling. This is the 85 series, just like the Kmart price tag on it. And then, of course, I do have a couple packs here of wrestling cards. So with Hulk Hogan on the front, that is the complete box that I have. I will eventually break those open just because I really enjoy looking at all those. So no original packs of Star Wars, but I do have Empire Strikes Back there, and Empire Strikes Back, the Red Series. And then, of course, Empire Strikes Back, the Yellow Series as well. I should have Return of the Jedi, although I don't know if I've got a lot of them. Another Empire Strikes Back. Okay, Return of the Jedi, the Vader's pack there. That's pretty cool. The Luke Skywalker pack. That is the Ewok pack, and Jabba the Hutt pack. Really cool. I like the Jabba pack. Next one here, Return of the Jedi. This is going to be the next series, I believe. And Lando Calrissian is on the pack there. And then kind of to round out the first box, just a couple unopened packs of Aliens, and of course a couple open pack of Cracked Magazine. I had a line on a box of Cracked Magazine for a good price, but I was too slow getting there on a local sale, and it sold by the time I got there, so I was kind of bummed. But Cracked Magazine, really, really good set. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next box here in just a moment, so I'll see you in just a second. All right, welcome back. Now we're in box number 2. Again, no rhyme or reason to any of this, just my wax pack collection, some foil packs as well. So anyway, let's start. Let's jump right in. So a couple close encounters of the third kind, great movie. I do have, I don't know, what do you say, a couple Harry and the Henderson packs. There you go, Harry and the Henderson, LPGT and Topps. And then one, Howard the Duck. You know, I guess I'm the only person on planet Earth that hasn't watched Howard the Duck. So apparently I need to watch that movie. People either say it's great or it's horrible. Don't know a whole lot about Howard the Duck. Another Harry and the Hendersons there, so we'll put that. Here's Bo was a movie. I do have a full set of Here's Bo. I'm not a big Bo Derek fan. But the set was priced right, which was free, so I have a set of Here's Bo and a couple unopened wax packs. A couple unopened wax pack of Batman, the second series, Michael Keaton, one with him and the Joker, so welcome additions to the collection. And then we're getting into some music cards as well, and 21 Jump Street, Johnny Depp there, so wonderful TV series, I believe, late 80s was this, yeah. Yeah, 87, so probably 87, 88, 21 Jump Street, Rickard Grieco, Johnny Depp, great little set, and I enjoyed the TV series as a kid. Couple packs of Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Really, really like these packs too, so Cyndi Lauper packs. Eventually, one day I'll probably pick up a box of Cyndi Lauper. You know, if you listen to music in the 80s, you did love Duran Duran, at least I did, so a couple packs of Duran Duran there. And then Menudo. Yeah, I remember Menudo. I couldn't for the life of me tell you what songs they sing, but I do have a couple wax packs of Menudo. Second area here, what do we got? We got Back to the Future. This is Back to the Future #2, so new hot movie, awesome. Thought this was great, so I do have a Jaws 2. I should have a Jaws 2 that's a OPG as well, which is a little more uncommon than the standard Jaws 2, but really great set of trading cards. It looks like I've got Grease. I believe this is either the first or the second printing of that. I should have a first somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. So a couple wax packs of Grease. One of the Black Hole. That's neat. Still a couple left of V. And then looks like these are all going to be Superman. Supermans can range wildly from the Superman in the 50s and 60s to very expensive to not so expensive. Just Superman the movie, and then Superman 2 and Superman 3. So haven't opened up a whole lot of Superman. I was never a big Superman fan as a kid. I did like the Justice League cartoons, just never really the Superman movies. Little Shop of Horrors, great movie. And then a couple Dinosaur Attacks wax packs as well. So, all right, let's keep moving on here because my voice is going a little bit hoarse, but we'll start over here. Some of these just don't fit in the slide boxes, so I have to go with that. I do have King Kong here. Also have a set of this. Really enjoyed this trading card series. I believe mid-70s. It's going to be King Kong. And then you got wacky packages. This has to be 1986 or 85. So wacky packages there. A couple more wacky packages. These are going to be a little bit later, I believe. Yeah, so anyway, wacky packages. 2 creature feature. This is a great card series, creature feature. It comes with some great black and white cards. So did enjoy those. Those are a little bit spendy when you buy them by the wax pack, but I have seen wax boxes go for a pretty good deal. Next one, anything that's Marvel is expensive nowadays, so these are the Marvel sticker cards. I opened up 2 of these, and then I have these 3 left, so very popular. They should be mid-70s, right? I never get this right whenever I say what year these are. Yep, 1976. So 1976 Topps Marvel cards. Ugly stickers, have a set of these. Ugly stickers, this should be the 1974 edition of Ugly stickers. Really welcome addition to my collection. I haven't seen a lot of these still sealed. So hey, I was super stoked to add that to my collection. I believe this is 60s. It should be 60s. Fleer Kooky Classmates. So just autograph stamps, basically. Kind of a harder wax pack to come by, and then you'll see them a bunch on eBay, and then you won't see them again. So welcome addition to my collection, my Kooky Classmates. Custom cars, I showed that off before. This is great. I don't remember what year this is. It's got to be either 60s or 70s, but the custom cars, very nice. And then maybe just a couple, so a couple Threes Companies. Come and knock on my door. Great set of cards and a great sitcom television series. You watch me open up the historical history stickers. Actually a really great set. I don't remember what year historical stickers were. I think they were 1976 or 77. Doesn't say on the pack, but very welcome addition to my collection. Do have One Happy Days, so enjoy that. 60s World of Stamps. Very nice 5-cent price tag on the front there. Hollywood Slap Stickers. Super Pac-Man is going to be the next one. Very nice wax pack for my collection. Here's a couple Jaws. This is probably going to have the OPG. Yeah, it does. So I have a regular and an OPG. You can kind of see the difference right there for the OPG. It's 4G and it's 15 cents. And then the other has the Topps logo on it. So very, very difficult one to come by OPG for the Jaws 2. Very welcome addition to my collection. Then another regular Jaws 2 as well. So yeah, those are neat. Got another Rambo card in here. Didn't fit one of the slide boxes. Couple packs of Knight Rider. Absolutely amazing television series. Every kid wanted that car, just like the A-Team Man. And then these are Leave It to Beaver packs. Now, funny story on these are not that old. But if you look up Leave It to Beaver, it seems to be a very popular card set. by Pacific, and these wax packs and wax boxes for Leave It to Beaver go for a substantial amount of money. I love Leave It to Beaver. In fact, on Prime TV, I do watch that some mornings when I'm getting ready for work. Just a great sitcom series, so Leave It to Beaver. You wouldn't have a collection if you didn't have Alf and E.T., right? So got a couple Alf. Alf doesn't really interest me a whole lot. I was never really in love with the television series as a kid, but I did watch it from time to time. I just remember he always was trying to eat a cat. E.T. cards, so great blockbuster movie. Of course, you have to have some E.T. cards, right? All right, what do we got over here? Let me just grab a bunch and we'll take a look. Okay, so we've probably seen a lot of these before. This is going to be the 70s Kojak, 1975. This one is done by Remember Food Company, made in Holland. So it's got a big, gigantic piece of bubble gum. It's huge there. I know these cards are ruined inside here, so I'll never open that up. But my father loved Kojak television series. Just some UK packs we got to stick on there. Looks like I got a couple Toxic High. Those are kind of neat. Nightmare Before Elm Street sticker pack. That's pretty cool. One of my very own Universal Monsters Series 11, or excuse me, Marvel Universe Series 11, not Universal Monsters, it's Garbage Pail Kids. But Marvel's Universe Series 11, so just save that. Kind of a unique pack. This is called Rock and Bubble Gum. Rock cards, they look like T206 type tobacco cards, so really welcome addition to the collection. And a pack of rad dudes there. Robot Wars, fun little sticker pack, and another little shop of horrors on the back there. My only pack thus far of Dukes of Hazzard. I have ordered about 4 or 5 of these. I have a Dukes of Hazzard set, so I'm probably going to break one of these open for the wrapper. And Dukes of Hazzard, great television series in the 80s. One Trash Can Trolls. Looks like gonna be a couple of the RoboCop 2s. The Andy Griffith Show, these are pretty common. You can see those all the time. And then you got some Michael Jackson, so Michael Jackson's second series. And then the first series, you have your regular and the Red Lips. The Red Lips just seem to go for a little bit more money than the standard Michael Jackson series. And very, very popular guy. It's sad to see what happened with Michael over the years, but still great music. So, okay. Snotty Signs, got a couple Snotty Signs, and 2 Glitter Glove stickers. We opened one of these on a live stream I did with Avo and Mr. Kimball, and the cards were just wrecked. Dallas, really nice looking wax pack. I remember my parents absolutely loved this show, Dallas. Me, not so much, but it is what it is, right? Another Space 1990. Oh, I do have another Bigfoot card. That's very cool. This is kind of a unique one. Terrorist Attack. It is a wax pack, 8 cards. They sold this by Piedmont as educational in the mid-80s. So Terrorist Attacks. Someday I'll take a look at this. It's just going to have some pictures and some information on the back of the cards. But very, very difficult to find a sealed box of this. They were broken open and given to people as educational cards. A couple Sidekicks, Mars Attacks that I haven't opened yet. Great sitcom series, MASH. Do have a couple packs of those. And then to round out, it looks like I've got mostly Bart Simpson cards and yeah, Bart Simpson. And of course, everyone's favorite Topps New Kids on the Block. There they are, hanging tough. I'm not embarrassed to say that I was a New Kids on the Block fan as a young boy. So I'm just saying it. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna move on to the next box. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. So we're winding down the NonSport collection. This is just a partial box of some more wax packs, an unopened pack, and then I just have a box of sets. So right over here we've got a couple rack packs of the ET, so ET cards. Picked these up for, I think they were 50 cents a piece, so I thought that was great. And then I do have a couple rack packs of Masters of the Universe. Believe it or not, the rack packs are less expensive than the wax packs. So that's kind of weird. Garbage Pail Kid world, it's completely different. So maybe those are more common, I don't know. So let's kind of take a look at some unique things. These are called comic cards. and they're little mini comic books, and they are factory sealed. They're done by Bubble Funnies. So you have the Incredible Hulk there, and there's Bubble Funnies on the back. Captain America, there's an Archie one, another Incredible Hulk, and a Sabrina one. So kind of unique there, so I picked those up. These are just mystery packs, and they're all different cards inside. I opened up a few of these. Some are Tron, Dukes of Hazzard, got some Knight Rider in here. So yeah, I don't think Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard, Tron, but anyway, so these are mystery packs. They come 4 or 5 stickers to a pack, no gum, and I just put 2 in each one. Kind of unique. Most of the time they're maybe cut a little different, they're off center, and these are just how they got rid of their extra cards. Don Russ got rid of their extra cards, so kind of neat. We got a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, great movie. Little Tron pack there, Supergirl pack, Monsters in My Pocket, and then we got 5 cards, Frantic Collector's cards. I believe this is a remake, it is. So very cool. Some Rocketeer cards here, all Rocketeer. Wax pack, a Desert Storm, Snotty Signs, Rocket Ship XM, so maybe a play on the 50s or 60s rocket ship. A little Vietnam pack, that's kind of neat. Another Dark Crystal. What are these? These are going to be, oh yeah, Growing Pains. So we remember the Growing Pains series, right? Growing Pains. Next should be Baby. It looks by the color, right? Yep, so Baby. And this was a television series, I think I was told. Never seen it, never watched a single episode. Another pack of Rocketeer, and then just a whole bunch of Dick Tracy right here. So Dick Tracy, good, got Madonna in it, so someday I'll probably break those open and take a look. Then I've got my Turtle packs, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not a big Turtles fan. Different 25-cent wrappers and then 59-cent. But I do have some packs of cards. Turtles are very popular and collectible, so they had multiple series of these, as you can see. And there it is, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So again, not really my cup of tea, but if the price is right and I don't have it, I will definitely be picking some of those up. This is neat. This is Rock Stars, Queen, Kiss, the Village People. This is kind of nice. Made by Don Russ. I'm assuming this is going to be early 80s. So gum's still loose in there. It looks like it's broken though. Video City. So this is going to be the popular video games of 1981 or 82, 1983 tops. So we're talking Zaxxon and Galaga and those types of games. So very cool. Should be rub-off stickers in there. Galaxy Wars. Not a very expensive wax pack to own, but the art on the front of these is absolutely amazing. So really picked up a bunch of the Galaxy Wars. In fact, if I find a box, I will probably pick that up for Galaxy Wars. Screamin', Gleamin', Glitter Irons. You want me to put this on your sweatshirt when we're done?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The Rocky Horror Picture Show should have a couple packs of those. Pick those up locally. What else do we have in here? Another Rocky Horror, T2, another New Kids on the Block, You Slay Me, funny comic cards, Tragic the Magic, or Tragic GPK and NonSport, Tragic MTG did an opening of these, he read them. So I love when he opens these cards because he sits and reads like the whole card to you. So anyway, not that funny cards. Tiny Toons, great cartoon series, right? And they had trading cards, so did pick up a couple Tiny Toons. Rounded down here, we got Tune In for Terror, couple Zero Heroes. These should be more Zero Heroes. Nope, these are Bingo and Wizard of Oz. Pretty cool, right? And then the last of these will be the trivia battles. I had a bunch of trivia battles from 1984 tops, right? Yeah, top. And then I put them out at a garage sale, and I mislabeled them. I put $5 a piece on them, and really at the time they were only worth $1. And some old guy came and he goes, "Oh my gosh, I remember selling these out of my drugstore, and they're funny trivia," and bought every single one that I had except for what few I had left. I probably had 30 of them, and he paid $5 a piece for them. I kind of felt bad, so I ended up just throwing him a couple extra, and I gave him the holders they came into as well. So now they're probably, I don't know, now they're probably $5. So so now we're going to move on to some sets. I'm just going to throw some stuff in here if you want to kind of help pack up here. Scooch that over for you. So yeah, by the way, these NonSport mystery packs, you can find good deals on these if you buy them at like 20 and 30 per. And you know, when you find a good deal on those, you can get some pretty good cards in there. The only thing I don't like is when sellers don't tell you what's in there, because typically you can see through the back of the pack, and like the very back one I could tell was a Tron. So they know what you're getting, so don't you know, you don't want the unliked series of cards, and you don't want to buy 40 of them and have them all be the exact same series. So make sure you just ask the seller a question, but they're fun rips. Maybe we'll do a couple of those on channel. All right, this next one is just going to be sets. I have a couple of these, so we'll kind of just start and work our way through. So this is going to be a full set, including the stickers of King Kong. So really great trading set, pack fresh set of King Kong, very cool. And I talked about it, one of my favorite television series, V. So set of V trading cards. Buck Rogers, finally finished Buck Rogers, the set of trading cards. And then I did also collect all the stickers as well for Buck Rogers. Here it is, Jaws 2, including the sticker set, Jaws 2. Very fun set of cards to collect. I enjoyed Jaws, the movie, and Jaws 2. And this is just a big old mamma jamma of Mars Attacks, the trading card set. Not the 60s, of course, but more current. All the parallels are in something completely different. Next to me, I have a set of the Fright Flick stickers. So very cool. So that's what the cards and stickers kind of look like for Fright Flicks. A set of Aliens here with the wrapper and the stickers. So pack fresh set of Aliens, very welcome addition to my collection. Great set of stickers. Here's a difficult one to come by. This is the Toxic Avenger set, and this set also includes the hologram cards inside of here. Real difficult set to put together. The packs of these cellophane packs are a little expensive. Boxes are very expensive. I know it's a cult classic movie. I watched it once, I think, and but very, very popular set of trading cards, including all the hologram stickers. So very welcome addition. Another difficult one to find and put together is going to be Max Headroom. Max Headroom set, including all the stickers in the back there. So Max Headroom set of cards, and inside of here is not the wrapper. This is an actual unopened wax pack of Max Headroom as well. So great television series. He was all the rage in the 80s. Of course, set of Goonies, including all the stickers. So great set of cards. Enjoyed the Goonies. Then I mentioned this, I have a couple A-Team sets. So one has the wax box or wax pack wrapper in there, and one does not. So great set of A-Team. Got extra set to trade if anyone out there has got something I don't have. All right, let's move on to things a little bit more spendy. So Star Wars, this will be the very first series. These are all packed fresh mint cards. So Star Wars Series 1 from '77. Star Wars, this will be the red. And again, packed fresh, wonderful set of cards, Star Wars. And then the third one will be the yellow, if I remember correctly. I don't have all the sets of Star Wars, but I did put together some. I also have my childhood cards from Star Wars. Thought that was cool. Set of Empire Strikes Back, very nice. And then a set of Return of the Jedi, including the stickers. So very nice addition to the collection. And then of course Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is a really fun set to put together. I did that myself by buying some cards from a couple different collectors. Okay, so let's kind of take a look at these. These are going to be, is this Battlestar Galactica or, yes. So that'll be the full sticker set. Battlestar Galactica full sticker set of the 1987 wrestling cards. California Raisins World Tour. So they were all the rage in the 80s, California Raisins. This is going to be a set of Jaws 3D, including the glasses. You know, people ask, hey, so they're essentially the Jaws cards. What's 3D about them? So the front of the card and then the back is where you put your glasses on, and you check that out. One of these days I'll just stick the glasses up to the camera here and see if it can see in 3D for you. Bionic Woman, I still don't have a wax pack of this. I've been losing some auctions for it. I'll continue to bid on it. I know what price I want to pay, and I'm not willing to go over that, but very, very hard set to put together, Bionic Woman, so excited to add that. Another difficult set to put together, the Dukes of Hazzard, including the stickers. So full set of Duke of Hazzard. So people laugh, this is a set of Pelorium cats, and it is a very popular set. People buy this all the time. You hear people going to like the national card shows, and they sell boxes of this, so people do enjoy this as a non-sport set. I think I got this for $1 from one of the Facebook groups. Bathroom Buddies, great set. Of course, Grossville High, another great set of cards. John Pound's Meanie Babies, they look a lot like Garbage Pail Kid, only animals. Beanie Babies for all the crates, so this is a wonderful set to have. And then, of course, Morbid Monster cards. And I forgot the artist that did this, but very, very popular set of little monster cards, Morbid Monster cards. Okay, so we have one more box. I'm not going to ask you guys to take a break. I'm just going to put a couple of these away, and we're going to grab the very next box and finish out my sets. Now, the next box is the box that's always on the bottom is my, I don't really care too much about box, so I'm just giving you kind of a heads up with that. Thank you. So let's just take a look and finish out this video here. I appreciate you guys. I know this is a long video going through all this stuff, so I appreciate you guys kind of sticking around and hanging out with me. Hopefully you find this stuff fun. So this very first one here is Big Bang Theory, my wife's favorite sitcom, Big Bang. So I did buy that, and I have a couple autograph cards from some of the actors. That's pretty cool. This was a free one someone gave me, Skybox Sequest. Don't ever actually remember ever seeing Sequest, so if you did, comment below. James Bond, GoldenEye 007, and then the full set of the James Bond 007 series that goes through the whole years. It's a huge, huge set of cards. Love James Bond movies. Really excited to have this full set, including all the parallels. So pretty cool. Next one here, we got a factory seal collectory set of what is this? This is the Pacific. Oh my god! Oh, Rad Dudes. That's what this is. So Rad Dudes. I didn't even pay $11 for it. What's the price tag? But factory sealed set of Rad Dudes. Pretty cool. Just to add that to the collection. Set of Nintendopes. Very nice. And this should be the holograms. Stickers after that, Nintendopes. And then the next one is hologram stickers for G.I. Jokes and a full set of G.I. Jokes. So very, very popular set, very expensive box, both the G.I. Jokes and the Nintendopes to get. Set of Stupid Heroes and a set of Serial Killers by Joe Simcoe. Great sets. Here we've got, this will be the Mars Attacks Wide Vision cards, including the holograms in there, so that's pretty neat. And then this will be the Godzilla Wide Edition Godzillas, including the holograms in there. So wide cards are super hard to put in any type of holder, so I just team bagged them and went from there. I mentioned I had a set of the ugly stickers from the 60s and 70s. So here they are, not in great shape, but the ugly stickers are actually quite a bit of fun. The backs, that's what they look like for the stickers. This is, this guy's name is Jose, and Nancy, and Cy, and Emily, and then the same one was Rich. I don't know what they were thinking with these. Early Topps rendition of ugly stickers. I could see why they never really became super duper popular. So, but it is what it is. I do have a set of the ugly stickers. Very cool. Punch Drunk Bums. So that's just a parody set there. Garbage Pail Kids type Garbage Fan Kids parody sets. If you want to know more about these parody sets, you need to check out Cash's Treasures. And he will give you all of his videos include a lot of these parody sets. Garbage, Fan Kids, movies. This is the Denoza set with the fancy cards in it. Garbage Fan Kids artwork, and this is going to be Garbage Fail Kids before they pulled it off the market. And that's a sketch card on the front there. That's Bill Cosby dropping something into someone's drink. So never gets old. Oops. All right, almost done here. So now we've got just some off-the-wall stickers from foreign. I believe GPK Hunter sent me free cards. Check to see if I could complete this set. They are super hard to find. Apparently very popular set, so free cards. I will look to actually complete this set. That was fun to go through. Wild Wild West with Will Smith. Keep your name out my mouth. Wild Wild West. Gotta do it, Will. You went crazy. Demolition Man, Stallone, and Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, the guy went to jail. Hall of Fame, just Hall of Fame cards there. Here's the set of Here's Bo I was talking about. Then we got 21 Jump Street, and this is the top 70 set that has the Atom Bomb card in it as well. And it just goes through every card that Topps actually produced from its inception. So really nice historical little set there. I thought that was cool. I'm just going to kind of move this to the side here. We are almost done, but there was one more that I wanted to grab and kind of show you. I am not going to go through these cards for you because I don't think anyone really cares a whole lot. But of course, I still have some packs, and these are all the ones that are not wax. They're just wrappers. So I start here with Wacky Packages Chrome, Wacky Packages. And then you get into, you know, just really no rhyme or reason what all these are. Street Fighters and Star Wars and Independence Day. Of course, we've got Nightmare Before Christmas and Christmas Town. So all bunch of different packs. These are you know, I don't know if there's a lot of value in these types of packs. I know there's some value to the Crow packs for sure. But anyway, so just a couple packs. I got some Fallout, Blueprints of the Future, card battles. Some of this stuff I got in boxes, mystery boxes, other things some of you guys out there have sent me. Just know if you're sending me stuff, I'm probably always keeping it. So even if it's, you know, to me, you know, doesn't hold a lot of value, but it holds nostalgic value when you guys send me all this stuff. So got some Fallout cards that I picked up, a bunch of Fallout Series 1 I bought thinking, hey, or Fortnite Series 1 thinking that was a great investment. I guess not. Yeah, so just a bunch of foil packs. I really don't want to go through all this stuff for you guys, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I have lots and lots of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. We have lots. All the foils, holo rares, you know, stuff from the early 2000s. I'm not going to go through any of that. There's 4 or 5 of these size boxes full of commons, and then we just have all the cases full of the holos and rares and super rares and whatever you call those things. I don't know if there's a ton of value in those Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards, but if there is, then great, but we're not going to waste anyone's time kind of going through all that. All right, so that's pretty much all I got here. That's my whole non-sport movie and TV show trading card collection. Long video. I really appreciate you guys just listen to me ramble this whole time. We put most of the collection back. We'll put the rest of this back. Big shout out to my son EJ for helping me record this video. You know, I know there's not a lot of production value to these videos, you guys, when you're showing off a collection, but I sincerely hope you enjoyed it because this is truly my passion. I love all of this stuff that you see here, and the things that I bought have a lot of nostalgia for me, either watching the television show or the movie, that type of thing. So thank you guys so much. For those of you out there, if you see something that you like and you want to do some trading, you know, I'm always down to do some trading with some people. You know, as far as selling stuff, I don't really sell a lot of stuff, so you know, I'm just kind of a hoarder. So I probably wouldn't sell any. More of a trader. So anyway, hey, thank you again for spending your whatever day with me. Long video. Appreciate you guys taking a look into my non-sport collection. This rounds out part 2. Part 3 will be video games that'll probably come around sometime the Christmas or New Year holiday, because I have a bunch of stuff I have to do regular videos on, guys. So hey, thank you so much. You guys take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye.